Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the vlog. As you can see, obviously I'm not in my own house today. This is Ben's flat.
Hello.
He's making us breakfast. He's making us bacon for some bagels. Yeah. I've got some like tomato, gluten-free bagel and lettuce here that we're making for our bagels, and then we're going to go on a little bit of a beach walk and go to our favorite coffee shop, of course. Today is a public holiday for Anzac Day. Anzac Day was on Saturday, and because it was on the weekend, they've given us a public holiday, so everyone has a day off today. So we're making the most of it, making some breakfast. Lives literally right by the beach, so of course I was going to stay over so I could go to the beach. Not for you, Nugget. Just kidding. I'm gonna go for a little beach walk, and then Ben's got heaps of admin stuff to do today, but I'm thinking maybe I go for like a walk. Just have a little cruisy day off and get some fresh air. I feel like I need it. The sun is out, and it's like the first time the sun's been out in months. Well, what it feels like months. It's been raining and cold and windy, so I'm gonna make the most of the sunshine today and like look at this view. Hello, sunshine. Chef Ben. This is our relationship. Ben cooks, I dance.
Yep, this is actually what happens when I have similar time. Just normally in her kitchen.
I just saw this really cute guy on the beach, and I think I'm gonna go try and get his number. Are you ready? Let's see. Excuse me. I think you're really cute. Can I have your number?
Yes, it's kind of weird that you're filming though. Magic trick, you already have it.
It's now like 11 a.m. and
Try 12.
Oh, it's 12, and we're on our way to the shops because Ben just moved flat, obviously, and he doesn't have a duvet, so we're gonna go get him a duvet and a duvet cover. And I'm wearing my new LSKD fit. I'm actually obsessed. I bought this because it would be perfect to wear for like stretch and mobility coaching, and it's like a little bit warmer, and the brown is so cute. Jewelry is by Atolea, discount code down below. This I got in Sydney, and then I've got my little Whoop band on as well. Oh, and hat is from Benjamin.
Hat is from Benjamin. Hat is from Patagonia, and all the cool hikers know that.
Anyway, the plan of going on a long walk has kind of changed because the weather is like spitting and it's cold, and then it's like the sun's out and it's warm, and then it's spitting and it's cold. It's not making up its mind. So I think it's gonna be like a meal prep and admin and keep Ben company type of day. Okay guys, we found this one.
We have no clue if it's good or not, but we're going with it.
It's 50% wool, 50% recycled bottles.
Yeah.
Good for temperature regulation. And it's down from 130 to $50. How good. Now like 4:35 p.m. and I'm getting ready to go to the supermarket to do some meal prep. It is freezing cold in New Zealand now that it's autumn, so I'm wearing this cute little white puffer jacket, and then my new LSKD flares and crop underneath this to go and get my meal prep stuff. I do not have the energy to meal prep everything tonight, so we're just gonna grab groceries and like do as much as I can because tomorrow is a really busy client day. I have like 4 back-to-back clients and then a dance class in the evening, so it's a very big day and we've got to make sure we're prepared. So no matter if we're tired or not, we're still going to go do some meal prep. I just got to the car from the supermarket, and you'll never guess what I just found. So basically 3 weeks ago I met up with a sports dietitian to help with my nutrition and performance enhancement, and one of the pre-workout snacks that she suggested for me was gluten-free pretzels. Now the problem is that these come from Iran, and shipped to New Zealand, but obviously there is a lot going on in the world right now, so I couldn't get access to them. Obviously there's things deeper than me accessing my pretzels. Don't worry, I know that it's crazy times. I hope everyone out there is safe. But long story short, I found some gluten-free pretzels at the supermarket today. I don't think these are the exact ones that she sent to me, but these look delicious. These come from Australia. This is what they look like. They're so tiny, as all gluten-free things are, right? This taste. You guys, I haven't had a pretzel in so many years, and they used to be my favorite snack. Look at that. Brand is Escal, and they're gluten-free pretzels made from cornstarch. Instead, they taste exactly like normal pretzels. Okay guys, it is now, what's the time? 8 p.m. or something, and we are in Newmarket. For context, I live on a farm, like far away from the city, and we are like deep in the city to get shibbies, which is like the only thing that comes similar to yochi in Australia. We don't have yochi, unfortunately, so we're gonna go get the next best thing because I'm craving yochi. But I'm gonna be in Sydney at the end of the week anyways, so I could just hold out for them, but
Sydney,
literally. Peach rings, lollies, dairy-free coconut yogurt, but they didn't have what?
Cookie dough.
They had no cookie dough.
No?
Guys, the entire reason I wanted to come here was for the cookie dough. Because last time I put 2. Guys, I just realized that come the weekend, I get to have fishbowl again. If you're not from Australia, fishbowl is basically like this poke bowl place, and it's like designed to be healthy fast food. It is incredible, the best food ever. I always used to Uber Eats it to my apartment whenever I was having a bad day, and I love fishbowl. So I just discovered that I get to have it again this weekend.
Just remembered. So yeah,
Just
Yochi's
remembered.
Out. Fishbowl is in.
Fishbowl is in.
Ashley's happy dance.
See, now I don't know what I was gonna do.
Just do it. Just imagine the fishbowl in your hands, in your mouth. She's out of here.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. I'm just getting ready now for the big day ahead. Got my hair and my makeup done. All I do is just like a tiny bit of concealer, brows when I don't have them done, mascara and lip gloss, because I just like being as natural as possible, but I also have like blonde brows and blonde lashes, which is nothing wrong with as well. Like, I think they're beautiful, but like some days I just want a little bit of an elevation. So that's me today. I've got the outfit on. This crop is from CSB. I went through a massive phase of like matching sets, but now I feel like I've just worn all of my matching sets and now I'm gonna like spice it up. So I'm like miss and matching my colors at the moment, but I'm kind of loving it. And I used to wear black literally all the time, but I now try and wear as much color as I possibly can just to make it a little bit more fun and vibrant. Also because I went to like a palm reader in Sydney and he told me that I needed to wear more colors, so I did. But I actually feel like brighter and happier and more bubbly, so I love it. Shorts are from LSKD, of course. I love that these ones have pockets on the sides. These were the ones that Ben got me for Christmas. You guys always ask me where my jewelry is from, and I thought I would let you in and tell you because for my job, like, sweat every single day. For dance, like in rehearsals, I'm sweating my face off. In teaching, I'm sweating my face off. When I'm personal training, like not as much, but I'm very active. And then in group fitness, I'm obviously sweating my face off. So I wanted jewelry that will last through that and not tarnish and not break. And this is the only brand that I have found that will do that. And their name is Atolia. I have this necklace, which I will put the name of up here. And then these earrings are not Atolia. These are matching ones that Ben got me. I literally live in Atolia because it never goes green, and they also have a 100% color guarantee. So if your pieces do go green, then they'll replace them, and that's just like the security that I need. And I literally wear them all the time. You can wear them in the shower. They're 100% waterproof. You can wear them in the ocean and they don't tarnish. So I literally like never take these off, and I love it because like, working in the gym, I feel like it's such like a male-dominated space sometimes, or there's a lot of masculinity going on, and I just want to be feeling cutesy and feminine even when I'm like training hard, lifting hard, working hard, and wearing jewelry to the gym is like one of the ways that I do that. And then my bangle is from somewhere in Sydney, and of course I have my whoop. This is the June band in the colour gold, and I just feel like it goes with all my outfits way more. It is freezing outside today, you guys, so I'm gonna have to put on like lots of layers of trackies and jumpers. I need to go and buy some more. So if anyone has any recommendations on where to get cute track pant sets, like matching hoodie and track pants, please comment it down below because I've been looking everywhere. I want like cutesy, colourful vibes, but not like tacky and like kind of brighter colours rather than like the muted pastels at the moment, because I feel like we want to spice up winter and make it fun. So if you guys know any, let me know down below in the comments. Anyway, we're gonna go eat some food. I meal prepped my breakfast last night for some bircher muesli, and I also meal prepped my electrolytes and creatine in a little snack look bag. So I'm literally just gonna like eat my breakfast and then go out the door because I used to just have like a pre-workout snack, but the traffic takes like 2 hours. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast now and then have a pre-workout snack closer to the time. Okay guys, it's like 5 minutes before I have to leave and I'm having some breakfast and I'm just about to do some admin work because I'm starting up an online coaching business. Just like on the side of what I'm already doing, but I know that there are a lot of dancers who travel internationally, and I really want to make it my mission to help dancers become the best version of themselves through health and fitness. And so I thought, what better way to keep up your training while you're overseas than to have some online coaching. So if that's something you're interested in, the link is in my Instagram bio, and I'll link my Instagram down below. There's just a little form you have to fill out and then I'll get in contact with you, but it's really exciting. So I'm just doing some quick admin work on that before I leave. But before I do that, I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you guys what I packed for my food today, but just in case I don't have enough time to show you during the day because my breaks are so small and I just have back-to-back clients. So we'll see how we go. I forgot to tell you guys, but I recently worked with a sports dietitian. Now this sports dietitian, she is one of the best in New Zealand. She is amazing. She works with a lot of Olympic athletes and also just athletes around New Zealand. And the reason that I did this is because I personally believe that sports science and like the nutrition and the performance enhancement that comes underneath that is so used by so many other sports, but in dance I feel like we are missing out. We're not utilizing the science that's out there as much as we possibly can. So I thought that I'd reach out to her and see if I can get some coaching on my nutrition. So I could, and we had like an hour-long session and she sent me like a whole spreadsheet of things I need to implement, and it was really interesting because although I consider myself a really healthy person, like I eat really healthy, I'm not necessarily always fueling in the way that's most beneficial for me. There were so many things, but one of the main things that she said to me is like, athletes don't eat like normal people. Like, you're not a normal person, don't eat like one. And I was like, what do you mean? And basically, like, in personal training, we can provide nutritional guidance, but we can't obviously write meal plans because we aren't dietitians or nutritionists ourselves. Also, by the way, nutritionist is not a protected title, so always try to go for a dietitian rather than a nutritionist because anyone can call themselves a nutritionist, but dietitian is a protected title. As personal trainers, we are allowed to give you like guidelines based off of the Ministry of Health nutrition guidelines. So basically, we can look at what you're eating in your food log and say like, hey, according to the Ministry of Health, like you should be eating this and this. So of course I like apply that to myself to some extent, and then also I follow some sports dietitians online and I've just kind of been guessing, just trying to get all my whole foods in, etc. But I didn't really realize how much meal timing comes into play, and yeah, how I really have to time and plan my meals out so that I'm not just guessing, and also how frequently I have to eat and how frequently I don't eat, because I thought I ate very frequently. I am always someone who eats a lot of food because I have really fast metabolism, and on top of that, obviously I train a lot. And I feel like in full-time dance, I was like eating a lot, which is great. Probably still not eating enough calories for the day, but now I like sometimes, because of my work, like forget to eat for a few hours. And she said I have to be eating every 3 to 3.5 hours. So I thought I'd show you what I am eating today. Breakfast, like I said, is this Bircher muesli that I'm gonna be having now. It's got apple, cinnamon, some lactose-free yogurt, yeah, lactose-free milk, and some oat. Then my pre-workout snack, so I've got a snack box in here, and I've been having like 3 dates every single time before I train, and she said that that's probably not enough because the dates that we get imported here in New Zealand are not the same size as the ones that are overseas, which like the food labels are based off of. So she said to include some pretzels or like crackers and hummus with it. So I've got 2 dates in here, and then I've got some pretzels to have with it. And then for my snack before teaching, she said I needed to get some calcium in and some protein and some carbs before teaching and have a low fiber snack so that I'm not feeling like bloated and everything's digesting. She also said that I need to have some hummus for more calcium because I don't eat dairy. I'm not having as much calcium. So I need to put that back in my diet, which is really interesting because I've been getting so much joint pain. So hopefully this helps. So crackers and hummus for before teaching as a little snack. I brought before teaching for a little snack as well. I brought rice, crackers, and tuna. Again, protein and carbs, easily digestible. Like I said, I meal prepped my electrolytes and creatine today because I otherwise like might not have time in the mornings. I have 15 grapes. So another thing she said is I need to be eating every like 45 minutes during training. So like if I have an hour-and-a-half session, I should be having something at that 45-minute mark. Same with like if I'm training for an hour, should have something at the 45-minute mark. I've got 15 grapes, which is equivalent to 15 grams of carbs. And she said for lighter sessions, I need to be having 15 grams of carbs. And then for heavier sessions, I need to be having 30 grams of carbs. And then for like really heavy sessions, so like an hour-and-a-half dance class, I need to be having 45 grams of carbs. And so I've accidentally been underfueling myself without even knowing, because obviously as we know, or maybe you don't know, carbs are the muscle's energy tanks. So basically carbs get converted into glycogen, and glycogen is what our muscles run off of. And so we need that to train hard, push harder, and get stronger and faster and become better dancers in our sessions. So I need to top up those energy tanks at the 45-minute mark because otherwise it's just gonna go crash. And it was so funny because I didn't even tell her that I crashed around 45 minutes in an hour-and-a-half open class. But she said to me like, oh, you probably notice that you start to get really tired or your brain switches off and you can't like push as hard anymore. And I was like, that's literally what happens. She said it's because your muscles run out of fuel. And she also said like in sports games and in sports trainings, they prioritize their nutrition, like, and they schedule it into their training. So like halfway through like a football team's training or whatever, they'll stop and have like a snack break. Not a thing in dance. So dancers, you need to be taking carbs into your classes and refueling your body so you can keep performing at your best. And then obviously I have my lunch. This is what Ben made me yesterday. Chicken, salad, rice. Then for my post-workout snack, I know I've done this out of order, guys, I'm sorry, but for my post-workout snack, I'm gonna have chocolate milk. So that's everything. I am in a rush, so I'm gonna quickly eat this, do my admin, and then we're gonna go to the gym. Guys, I just wanted to show you, look at the fog. That's crazy. Like, look at that, you can barely see anything. Oh my gosh. I kind of love it though, it's very magical. just made it home to my bedroom. It is now 7:05 and I finished teaching at 6. So I teach advanced jazz every single Tuesday. It is a syllabus class and those girls are so fun, so amazing and so hardworking. And today I honestly just had like the best class. I switched up like my motivation tactics with the kids. I've just been trying so hard to like pull motivation and care and passion out of them, and I just feel like the other tactics I've been trying have not been working. But today we introduced some awards, and awards for like most improved, most hardworking, I think, and then best attitude, and some little prizes along to go with them, so like a Mecca voucher, LSKD voucher, and then a box of chocolates. This is all coming out of my pocket and my love for the kids. It's worth it in the end because I really, really care about these kids, and I just like know that they have so much potential to do well, and I know that they have so much more potential to be like even better than they already are, and like I'm so passionate about getting them to their potential and pushing them, and I just feel like we've been hitting a wall. Also, we just managed to like run through all the repertoire and like actually drill stuff. The first like term is spent just teaching the repertoire because it's just massive, like a massive amount of choreo. Each exercise is like 3 minutes, which is like not normal for a lot of syllabuses, but for this syllabus it is. And it is so hard to bulk teach all of that choreo and then also be able to have time to work on it. So now we're actually getting time to work on the technique and like make them stronger and better. So it's just like so much more, I don't know, fulfilling, I guess, these lessons. So I just came home buzzing from teaching, but well, I went to the car buzzing from teaching. By the time I actually make it home, it's like an hour later and I'm exhausted, and that's where I am now. But I still have to meal prep all my food for the week. And well, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because on Saturday I'm going to Sydney. Guys, I'm literally so excited because I'm going to Sydney to visit my family, but I just have to meal prep my food for tomorrow and Thursday, Friday because they're busy days, and I need to make sure I'm eating well as well, and it just helps me to stay on track with my nutrition, making sure I'm actually like eating when I'm supposed to be. It also just like takes out the decision fatigue of like trying to decide what to cook. Otherwise I'll end up like crying in front of the fridge because I'm like hangry. I get so hangry, you guys. And I just felt so much more energized today with like the timing of my pre-workout snack and then my post-workout snack, and then making sure I'm eating every 3 hours. So anyway, I'm gonna have a shower. Normally a shower is the start of my nighttime routine, but I obviously still have cooking to do. But I just am like so sweaty and gross, and also it is freezing outside. So I just want to like get in the shower and feel fresh and then smash out some meal prep. So I wanted to show you guys a few things I've done to elevate my shower space and my nighttime routine. I'm gonna do a full routine, like a full nighttime routine update, because I've changed my nighttime routine so much. So I keep like stumbling over my words today. That's what happens when I've been talking all day to clients. I just start not being able to make sense. Changed my nighttime routine recently, so I'm gonna put that whole updated nighttime routine as well as some tips and tricks in another video. But I wanted to share with you how I elevate my shower at the moment. So obviously we talked about the eucalyptus. Look at her, she's beautiful. But also up here, you can't really see, that is a shower bath bomb. So basically what it is it has like essential oils to help with sleep in there, and it diffuses and disintegrates and releases the essential oils whenever water hits it. So I can smell the eucalyptus, and that's like lavender and chamomile. And then I have my 2 little candles in here. This one is by Glass House. It is the best candle, you guys. It is the one that's called Taha by Glass House. Smells like delicious salted caramel vanilla goodness. And this one is by Earth Candles in Walkworth. I don't know what the scent is, but it's really nice. And I just put these 2 on and I shower in the darkness to like calm down my nervous system after a big day, and it really, really helps me. So I'm gonna do that now and smash out some meal prep. Anyway, it's been an amazing day, guys. I honestly feel like so rejuvenated. I feel so much more energized. I've just been really prioritizing the small habits over the last like few months, working on my sleep, working on my eating, healing my injury, slowing down, prioritizing training hard when I need to train hard, and then slowing down in other moments, prioritizing my social life, getting outside in the weekends, and I just feel like everything's coming to fruition. and feeling really positive and energized, which is really good because, as we know, I have been so sick for so long. I've been so ill. So yeah, just feeling really grateful for today because it was a really good day. I was happy, healthy, my energy didn't crash too hard, which has been happening with whatever was wrong with my body before, where I was just getting really sick and fatigued and getting nauseous, throwing up, having headaches. And yeah, I just felt like today I was super energized and had a really positive day with my clients. I will see you guys tomorrow for Wednesday. Morning guys, happy Wednesday. I just parked my car and we are off to the gym to smash out a zone 4 and 5 bike session today. I have been banned to the bike by my physio because I have neck pain and it's really bad. Basically, I bought Hyrox tickets a month ago with the hopes to be able to make it to the Hyrox in Sydney in July and be healed from my injury by then, but it's not looking very good. Very hopeful. We're like 10 weeks out from Hyrox and I am still injured and in pain. So I have been banned to the bike. My physio will not let me do any Hyrox sessions, and we're still working on fitness and maintaining high heart rate zones. But the main reason that I'm doing the bikes is actually to help with my neck injury. So my vestibular physio said that there has been research that's come out that's shown that zone 4 and 5 does something with the protein in your brain and basically helps to heal and rebuild like concussion injuries and similar neurological injuries. Obviously I don't have a concussion, but with my neck injury they're hoping that it will also help. So I haven't been allowed to do like cardiovascular training in ages or any sort of like high intensity work for ages because it aggravates my neck and my nervous system, and anytime my nervous system is overloaded, the neck pain gets so severe. So we're giving it a go for a few weeks to see if it helps, and I'm really hoping it does. And I also love training at high intensity, so I'm just excited to like back training high intensity, even though it is on the bike, which is so boring, but it's okay. So that's the plan. So I made it down here. I'm gonna have my little pre-workout snack. I sat in traffic for about an hour and 10 minutes. So my breakfast has digested and it's time for a pre-workout snack because I have another 20-minute walk before I even make it to the gym. Today I have 2 pieces of dried mango, which is about 15 grams of carbs. I measured it out last night. And then 15 grams of carbs worth of pretzels. 30 grams total of carbs because it is a high intensity session today, but I'm not training long enough to need 45 grams of carbs. So we're going with 30 today. While I'm eating this, I want to tell you one of my best tips for dancers and athletes alike, and that is to train fueled. Like, please train fueled. I try and explain this to people literally all the time. I explain this to my students that I teach for dance. I explain this to my clients all the time as well. Muscles run off of energy tanks that are created by glycogen, aka sugars, so carbohydrates. So you need to be eating like 30 minutes before you train. Probably for the average person about 15 grams of carbs. Don't quote me on that though. I would suggest working with a dietitian, but definitely for athletes, anywhere from 15 grams of carbs for a light session to 45 grams of carbs for a heavy session. And it will vary sport to sport as well. I highly suggest working with a sports dietitian if you can. It is sometimes covered under health insurance, so that can also be a good way in if you can't afford it, but maybe like want to do it. Once you train fuel, you can't go back. It is so much better. You have so much energy for longer and you can have a higher quality session and it's better for you. Good morning guys, I'm in the kitchen. Happy Thursday. I gave myself a little bit of a sleep in today because my body was exhausted and I just absolutely crashed when I got home last night. I made a little breakfast plate because I had a little bit of a slower morning this morning. Here is 2 gluten-free bagels with salmon, some salad, kale, this just has like olive oil and lemon juice in it, mushrooms seasoned with salt and pepper, kimchi for gut health, and then some kiwi fruit. Hey, good morning. Say good morning to the vlog, Axel. Good morning.
I can't get no sleep.